tell me what was going on when you reached out to me.
I've been very happy for a long time, and so much of my life is incredible. But there was always one part that wasn't quite working, and I worked a lot on it, did a lot of different things, and I had a relationship that basically failed.
Do you remember
Yes.
what your attachment style was when we started?
Yeah, I mean, I had it my whole life, so I know it like the back of my hand. It was the anxious attachment style, and I had been familiar with the different styles, but nothing had changed. Like reading the books on the attachment theories, I was well versed in all of it. But it hadn't fully transformed by that point. I mean, there'd been major changes in it, but it was at that point it was still a bit like it could pop up at any time.
So how did you experience working together? We worked together privately, one-on-one, so we met weekly.
Yeah.
How did you experience our time together?
Yeah, I loved it, and it was really great to have somebody that knew more than I did regarding the one area of my life that I could never get working. You really understand the practicalities and the mechanics of healthy relationship dynamics, where I didn't. I never saw that as a kid.
Anything that stood out that was...
Yes. Yeah, yes. I mean, this is the one I tell everybody, because I of course we always share when something is really great. So let me see if I can remember it now. So you looked at my history, and you went, Ryan, have you ever heard of the 3 C's? And I was like, no. You went, yeah, there's like the 3 C's. If you want to have a healthy relationship, you need 3 C's. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, pen and paper. This is it. This is what I need. Earth-shattering light bulb moment, because yes, every relationship I had started on this massive high of chemistry, and it was all passion and physical, and then of course it only ever went one way, really. And because there wasn't compatibility up front, I wasn't looking for testing, for verifying for compatibility. I was too caught up in those emotions and those physical pulls. So that was a game changer.
Yeah, so I mean, 2 huge shifts you've made. One from switching the 3 C's on their head, and we worked through that. This feels so strange. I'm not used to starting a relationship in this way, to wow, now I understand. I remember we had a call and you were just like, now I get this. That's the beauty of going through a process like this, is you really heal that. It's not just you learn a communication technique, it's really truly gone. Tell us, where are you at now? What's the relationship status look like?
Went to a workshop the next day, and then we just sat there and enjoyed looking in each other's eyes and enjoying this connection, and we were smiling, and we could have done it for hours and hours and hours, and that was Jasmine. And that was 5 months ago, and we've been together ever since, and we have the best relationship. It's so good, and that doesn't mean it doesn't have challenges, because it does, but we work through them together. She's really open to staying and talking it through, and I'm really open to staying and talking it through, rather than anxious and avoidant, like chasing, like all of that's gone. It left my system anyway, so she feels safe because she gets space, and I feel safe because I get the care and the trust, and we've got each other's backs. We really do. And we're building this friendship that's so deep and connected, and it feels like us, like it's soul love.
So I'd love to ask you from a male perspective. You probably get this just from coaching in general. There's a lot of men out there who can probably relate to your story, but there's something holding them back from actually reaching out and getting the support that they need to change their life. So, for the men specifically, do you have any suggestions how they could overcome that blockage?
Yeah. Look, it's so tough, this thing for men asking for help, men admitting their weakness, men admitting they don't have it all figured out. So many of them have been conditioned that we've got to be the strong ones, and you're not supposed to show your feelings and be a man and all the rest of it. And it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. We're human beings, and we're also sensitive. We're also deep underneath the guard and all the things that we've built around us, so that we appear to be a certain way. we you cut us open, we're just as sensitive as the next person if we allow ourselves to feel it. So it's about going beyond the mind that tells you that you're going to be weak if you ask for help.
So thank you so much. Any last thoughts, any comments you'd still like to share? I appreciate you sharing all your insights.
Yeah, I think just thank you. You know, it was definitely the kind of help I really, really needed that I never had. Just being open and sharing, and again, a lot of people don't do that. So you know, I'm grateful that I was open and sharing. I'm grateful that Max suggested talk to you, and I'm really grateful for our time together.